Hi, traveling friends. It's Audra Monk with travel agent with Pineapple Escapes. Hold on, I need a ponytail holder. All right, so we're having all sorts of fun tech issues. So this should be going live on Facebook today, and then hopefully I will be able to download it and post it to YouTube. But we're gonna make it all work. So anyhow, if you haven't met me before, as I said, I'm Audra Monk, and I'm a travel agent. And last week, I went to Orlando to go to both sets of parks, Universal parks and Disney World parks. And there was a lot of walking and a lot of standing. The thing where you stand a little bit and you walk a little bit. And then there's big walks to go to the next park or to the next ride. And your body, your hips and your low back can really take a beating. So I'm going to share with you some of my favorite yoga stretches that I do while I'm in the park. And you may look a little weird, but you know what? There are way weirder things that you will see in amusement parks. So you're going to let it go. So the first thing we want to do is loosen up our hip flexors. Okay, so imagine you've already been walking, so you don't have to do too much here. But just pretend for a moment that you've been walking through the park. You're just walking along. Okay, you get in the line, you get to a stopping point. You're going to roll your shoulders down and back. You're going to stand even on both feet. So in yoga, we call this Tadasana or mountain pose. All right, then you're going to slide one foot back. And it can be, and I don't think you can see, I don't know if you can see my feet because there's a little banner across the screen for me, but I couldn't use, it's a long story. Anyway, I'm doing this on my phone today. So then your one foot is back. You're going to tuck your tail and push forward. You should start to feel stretch here in your hip flexor. So if you know warrior one, pose, you would kind of get that idea, but you don't have room to do warrior one when you're standing in line, right? But you have room to do this. Next, if you're feeling extra ambitious, the same arm comes up. Oh, and that would look fine. You could even stretch away. Oh, good golly, this feels good. And I haven't even been walking around the park all day, but I'm telling you it helps. You're waiting, you know, you sit down at, I don't know if Universal has fireworks. I don't think they do. But you're at Disney and you're waiting for the fireworks show and you got your little tiny piece of ground. Everybody's moving all around. You should stretch. Yeah. All right. And then bring it down and step that foot in. You can do this in line. Roll your shoulders. Other side. You can do it, like I said, maybe you're in line for, which one did I like a lot? In Universal, I love the new dinosaur one. I think it's called Velocicoaster. It was amazing. You're in line for it. You stretch. Okay, so are you pressing through your hip? Getting stretch on your side body, belly pulls in, other hand on the hip, and then stretch this arm up if you like. Oh, it feels good, you know? Or maybe you're in line for Hagrid's motorbikes, or what else did I love? Oh, I love Guardians of the Galaxy at Walt Disney World. Oh, but your body, I'm telling you, it takes a beating. All right, and then release. All right, now the next one. How do you do a forward fold? Okay, you can't stick your butt in someone else's face. But when you find a little spot, maybe you're against the wall. So you're going to imagine that I'm against the wall here. Roll your shoulders. You might do a chest stretch, right? Bring your hands back. This looks fine. Not too weird while you're in line. You can also do all of these in the airport too, just letting you know. I have done these stretches in the airport. All right. And then you're like, all right, the line is stopped for a little while. You're going to release the hands. Slide your hips way, way back. You might come here, hands on the thighs. I can already feel my hamstring stretching. And then check your back. Like I've got a teeny arch. I would not, you know what, you could round. Oh yeah, you could do a standing cat and cow. That feels really nice. And then come neutral. You could stay here. You might widen your feet a little bit. What if you come to elbows? As long as your butt is against the wall in the line, you're fine. And you could stretch here. Oh, this feels so good. All right, and you want to remember when you're stretching, stay about at least 20 seconds. So chat with your friends, look at your phone for a second, or count to 20. 30 seconds is even better. And then you're going to bend your knees more, push yourself up, roll your shoulders. All right, and then when, maybe you got to walk forward a little bit more, or you got off a ride and you walked to the next ride, we're just going to check our Tadasana. You should check your Tadasana all the time. Feet hip distance apart, lift up your toes, even in your shoes, and wiggle them. Then feel your inner foot, your outer foot. Push your feet into the earth. Squeeze your thighs. Roll your shoulders so you're standing super tall. Pull your belly in. Tuck your chin slightly. And there you go. You're going to have the best posture in the line. And then 5 minutes later, you're going to be leaning. What do I like to do? I get there. I lean against the wall because I apparently can't support myself. But every once in a while, do your check, stand tall, and then carry on. So questions and comments are always welcome. Please give me the likes and the loves, or subscribe, or follow, whatever portal you're using. If you're on Instagram, I usually just post that I did a video because, you know, you can only do those short reels. So anyhow, there we go. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. And next time you're thinking of planning travel, think about Audra Monk and Yoga for Travelers. Bye, friends. Oh, finish.